Welcome back to my channel. Let me get these crystals out my pocket. Okay, I got some lapis lazuli. Ugh. Barite with pyrite inclusions and more pyrite. Okay, we got pyrite all up and through here. Pyrite is the crystal that is centered around luck and abundance and money and prosperity. I got some amethyst and I'm going to apply. I make these intention oils and I make them with love and intention, and they are called Intense. I will link my website down below so that you can purchase and check out these intention elixirs. This one is called Desire. Now it has roses, rubies. Let me get a better view of that. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's made with essential oils, rubies, roses, and all that jazz. I realized that I haven't done like a formal introduction, so here it goes. My name is Liz Lafontaine. I am an actress, a speaker, a creator. I am, the list goes on, a multi-hyphenate artist. And yeah, so this is what my channel is going to be about. My channel will be about manifestations. It'll be vlog styles. It'll be really just like a look into my life. I have so much insight and I have so much to share, and I get messages from God all the time. I get downloads in which I want to share with my viewers and whoever is like following me, and I'm grateful for the current followers, the new followers. Hey y'all, thank you guys for being here. And then the followers to come, because baby, we are growing. We are growing big all 2022. We're growing big all 2022. I dabble into astrology here and there, and right now Jupiter is in Pisces. I am a Pisces sun. I'm a Pisces, I have like Pisces a lot through my chart, so I'm very Piscean. And when Jupiter is in Pisces, Jupiter is a planet of luck, expansion, abundance, all of that. And when Jupiter is in Pisces, that means, honey, expect abundance, okay? So yeah, it really does, because Jupiter is the planet of all those things, and Pisces is ruled by Jupiter, so it is like amplified right now. So basically from now until May, and then again in October until the end of the year, that's the energy that you should feel. It's like Pisces is like the last sign, so it encompasses all of the zodiac. Guys, this video is not even supposed to be about this, but you know what? I'm gonna include it anyway. Maybe I'll make a separate video, I don't know yet. But here we are, okay? So yeah, expect abundance and luck and all of those things at this time. And so yeah, we're here now. So I expect this channel to grow exponentially. I expect, you know, hundreds of thousands of subscribers as a community, because I want to share, and I want to be able to build a community that is based off of growth and love, and based off of positivity and law of attraction, all those things. So I really pray that this community continues to grow. I pray that I have lots more bad little babies on my channel, because that's what y'all are. I've been calling people, like people I love and like people in their power, bad little babies forever, because I just like, when I see someone who's in their power doing their thing, I'm just like, you a bad little baby. Sorry, I thought that was my phone ringing. Anyway, so welcome all the new bad little babies, and I'm excited to have you guys here. So let's get to talking. And this is specifically to the ladies, but if it applies to you, take it. I'm not here to tell anyone that the shoe doesn't fit. Baby girl, if you see a woman in her power, if you see a woman thriving, living her best life, and you're like, wow, she is living a life maybe that I want for myself, or that I envision for myself, and I'm not living that life, she is not your competition, she is your inspiration. Let me say it again for the ones in the back. These women that you see that are living their best lives and living in their power, she is not your competition, she is your inspiration. And I have to say that because, you know, I think when you transition into adulthood, you know, when you're a kid, you're like looking at these movie stars and like maybe these influencers. I don't know, you know, what my age demographic is. I know I have like young subscribers to old subscribers. So I remember being a kid, I would think, wow, like, I love Halle Berry. My gosh, she's amazing. I can't wait to be an adult and like hopefully have like what she has and like, you know, give off that same vibe, whatever. Like, you know, but as you get older and you transition to the phase where, I don't know, a 10-year age range in comparison to the woman that you're looking at on Instagram, you're like, dang, like I could have that, but I don't. Look at her as inspiration because you can have that. And that's the difference between being in a space where you're stuck and you are feeling defeated and inadequate and knowing that you have power. Knowing that she probably, you don't know where she came from, maybe you do, but let's say you don't. Let's say you don't have any idea what this girl's upbringing was. And let's say, for example, she grew up in a impoverished environment, you know, her parents were living paycheck to paycheck and that's how she grew up. Well, you see her now in her space of power, in her space of abundance, of just a high level, high value woman. You don't know what it took for her to get there. But I can tell you one thing, she willed it. She willed it. And the beautiful thing about God, the beautiful thing about the universe, the beautiful thing about that spiritual essence, that whatever it is that you call it, but you know what it is. The beautiful thing about that energy is that it's available to you. It's available to you. You don't have to live a life of mediocrity. You don't have to live a life where you feel boggled down, like you're struggling. No, you can have it too. I have my ways of how I got to the position I am in now, and by all means, I'm not anywhere close to where I should be or where I want to be. And I say should because, like, you know, we all have visions for where we believe we were supposed to be a year ago, sure. So let's just say it's where I want to be. I'm nowhere near that, but I'm definitely far, literally miles away from where I was last year before. Miles away from where I was in 2020. And that's because I was intentional and I willed it. I was intentional about journaling as many days, sometimes multiple times a day, as far as journaling what I wanted. And you know, the beautiful thing is, sometimes the thing about the journey is you can start out thinking that this is how I'm going to get there. This is what I want. Or maybe you're a little unclear. But as time goes on and as you continue and you're consistent, consistency is key in so many facets of our life. But as you're consistent and journaling daily and writing down what you want and writing down what you see for yourself, and then you scribble it out and say, no, maybe I don't want that. Or maybe I want this, or maybe I want that. The beautiful thing is if you continue it, you become more consistent. You're able to fine tune what it is that you actually want. And that can change. Our life, our world, it runs on change. It runs on an evolution. We are evolutionary beings. Our mere existence is evolutionary. So it's okay if you change your mind. It's okay if your vision becomes a little different. It's okay if you go through something and you're like, dang, you know what? Or if you see somebody else with what you wanted and you decide, that's actually not what I want. Let me rewrite this. And you know what's so magical about God is God is so loving and so giving and literally wants you to have the best, the ultimate, the highest version of yourself. He will not give you what you're asking for until it's time, until it aligns with what he knows that you actually want. She is not your competition. She is your inspiration. Allow that to really sit with you when you're having hard times and you're feeling like, wow, man, look what she's got. I don't have that. Yeah, you don't, but you can. Or guess what? You can have something that's far better suited for you. Far better. You know, if you feel like you can achieve something, or if you feel like, oh, maybe not me, I can't. baby girl, you're wrong. And you know what? You need to change who's around you. Because guess what? When you are surrounded by powerful women who know what they want, who believe in themselves, they're going to do the same thing for you. Because the only ones who are hating, let me tell you something. The ones who aren't living in their power are typically the ones that'll hate on you. So if you got this vision, you say, hey girl, man, I really want to start a YouTube channel. Hey, you know what? I really want to I don't know, take pictures on Instagram and get lots of clothes for it. Hey, I really want to go to school to be a lawyer. I really want to start my own business. If the girls, and I'm specifically talking to the women around you aren't telling you, yes, girl, absolutely do it. You got this. I support you. If it's not that energy, dump your friends, dump them. You don't need them. Because let me tell you something. I have had friends who were not supportive, and I have had the women who were. And the women who were supportive are in their power. A woman who's in her power, and she sees another woman who's actively working on bettering herself and stepping into her element and stepping into her divine power, you're only going to be met with a woman who's supportive. You're only going to be met with yes. So I encourage you to surround yourself around people who are like-minded, who have dreams. You surround yourself around people who have dreams. Then you surround yourself around people who already have achieved those dreams. And you cut out anybody who's telling you that you can't, who's trying to make those dreams small. This is the thing. We have people in our lives, sometimes, especially growing up, we have people in our lives who are going through what we're going through or who we can relate to, right? So, you know, maybe you work at, maybe you're like a server or something. That I'm using this as an example because this is my reality. You know, I used to bartend, I used to serve at a restaurant, and I had women around me who were like strong and beautiful and about their bag, making their money. And then there was women around who were hating on me. And I surrounded myself around the women who were like making money because they knew something that I knew, which is you are in control of your destiny when you put in the work, when you believe in yourself, when you step out on faith, when you risk certain things, when you bet on you. The women who know nothing about that will constantly be side-eyeing, doubting, having negative opinions about you. Those are not your women. That is not your circle. Dead those people because they are dead weight. They are holding you down. They are holding you back from your evolution, from where you're supposed to go. We are constantly going through a phase of growth, of death and rebirth, a phoenix rising. And anyone who holds themselves back from that will want the same for you. They're afraid. You don't need people around you who are afraid. You are supposed to be the highest version of yourself. If you have those desires in your heart, it's meant for you, sis. It's meant for you. And I'm here. If you ain't got nobody in your life telling you that, I'm here to tell you it's yours. It's yours for the taking. So take it and don't look back. And this is the thing. If you don't have people around you telling you this, you need to tell yourself. Because ultimately, and this is something I have to learn over and over again, and I'm okay with it, but sometimes you have to learn it in different ways and different assets of your life. Nobody's here to save you. Your Savior is, but nobody on earth is here to save you. Because guess what? Somebody can help you, but they can't live your life for you. And why would you want them to anyway? You know how rewarding it is to do something for yourself. You know how rewarding, how good it feels to just say, you know what? I bet on me. I know it's hard. I know I don't know how. I know the how is not for me to figure out, but I'm still going to go hard for me because I deserve it. Because I know that this life that I want to live is available to me. So if you see women who are living the life that you want to live, pay attention. Pay attention. If you have access to her, ask her questions. If you See her living in her power, and maybe you don't have access to her. See what she's doing. You know, do like that is a form of research. And this is another thing. I want to say this because a lot of people don't talk about this. If you see a woman who's in her power, and like I said, she's not competition, she's inspiration, tell her that she inspires you. It's okay to give somebody their flowers. It takes nothing from you. It actually builds and it gives to you. When you give to others, it is a flow, it is currency. The world energy works on flow. It works on currency exchange. As if you don't give, you are being stagnant. If you don't receive, you are being stagnant. So you have to be able to do both. Give a compliment, you'll get a compliment. Get a compliment, then give a compliment. And you know what that does? It just shows you how alike we are. It's all connected. We are all connected. We are all connected. You see that light in her because you recognize it in yourself, baby. It was there from when you were a child, and maybe sometimes, and I don't mean to trigger anybody when I say this, maybe sometimes that light was robbed from you as a child. I don't know how. That's not my business. But I know so many women, even myself, where I felt like I've had to dim my light or even completely hide it, turn it off, disconnect the plug. You have to relearn how to you got to learn that again. You got to learn how to access your light again, because your light is source. It's source. It is the most divine part of you. And your light looks different than my light. It has a different hue, babe. It has a different hue. Thank God. Thank God we're so colorful. Thank God you can stand over there and I can stand over there completely in our power and be so different and be so worthy and to be equally as great. And in different ways. Cheer her on. And that goes for both sides of the spectrum. When you are in your bag and your power, you better encourage the next chick who isn't, who's still trying to figure it out, because I know that was you at some point. And it can be you again. Support other women, guys. It's not about a competition, because we are so different. I know the society will make you feel like, dang, like I don't have, my stomach ain't as flat as hers. My face don't look like hers. My hair don't look like hers. I wish I had this. I wish I had that. Babe, it's irrelevant, because there's so much that you have that she doesn't have. And that's beautiful. Let's celebrate that. Let's celebrate each other's differences. Let's celebrate our physical beauty. Let's celebrate our inner beauty. Let's celebrate our intellectual beauties, because we're not meant to have it all. We have our own zest, our own fire. Live in that. Support other women. We're not here to tear each other down. And that, it's like a society, thing based off of, competition with women because of, maybe it's a primal thing because you want to get the next man. You don't want her to have your man, or you don't, that's irrelevant. Because let me tell you one thing. Most of us only want to be with one. Sure, we might date a little bit. We might browse, like, oh yeah, he's cute. Oh, I like this about him. I like that. But ultimately, there's one meant for you, really. Sure, at different phases of your life, you change. You're like, oh, I like this a lot right now. And then in 10 years, you like something completely different. But the right now person is one person. And when a man is really down for you and sees your magic and your beauty and your essence, and it falls in love with that, because that's what you want. You don't want him to fall in love with your features. Sure, you want him to love them, but you don't want him to fall in love with the aspect of you that's going to change. Oof. You want a man to fall in love with you because of you. Because you constantly are evolving. And this is a thing. If he fall in love with a feature of yours, or an element of you, then it's not really love. And you're not looking for that anyway. Because when it's love, you don't have to worry, sis. You can be in your power. You gotta stress, what my man doing? Where's my man at? What is he doing right now? Because when you're worried about that, he's not your man, girl. I'm here to tell you, he's not your man. And that comes from personal experience. I know. When a man is for you, he's for you. I know I'm going a little off topic, but it's important. When he's really around, when he's really here for you, you can relax and fully focus on whatever you need to focus on, because now it's a partnership. It's a partnership. I'm not robbing from you. I want to build you. I want to help you. I want to give to you. And it's an equally low situation. So that's why I say this girl is not your competition. She's not your competition. And she can be 100% like in her light, so vibrant, so sexy, so powerful, so educated, so successful. And that got nothing to do with you. And you should cheer her on. And I'm here to cheer you on. I'm here. I want you to win. I want you to succeed. I know you're able to. I know you're capable of it. So let's get this bag, girl. Let's focus on us. And let's encourage all these other women who we see who are doing their best of their best, and who are doing what they're supposed to be doing and living out their ultimate truth, because there is enough for everyone in this abundant universe. There is no lack. The world has you think. Society has us confused that if she has it or if he has it, I can't. Or there's a shortage. There is none. There is an abundance. This is an abundant world. Fill your cup up. Find your own glow. Stop scrolling on Instagram. Get off of YouTube. Get off of all of the things that make you feel less than, and fill yourself up with things that make you feel like you are capable. Affirmations daily. Say them in the mirror. I made this post on my Instagram. I am a huge fan of Trina. I've been a Trina fan since I was a little girl. Like, I'm from Florida and she's my girl. Trina made me feel so empowered as a woman, empowered in my sensuality, in my sexuality, empowered in my essence. And so, one of her songs is Killing You Hoes, right? So that's one of my favorite songs. So I made a little Instagram reel where I posted that song, and I said to women, and I mean it, girl, you are that. And if you don't feel like that, that is okay. But guess what you can do to get out of that? Put on your favorite female rapper. I love female rappers. Female rappers, let me tell you, they are undervalued in the sense of what they do for women. As a society, sure, but for women. So put on your favorite female rapper. Put on something that makes you feel like the baddest, because you are. You are. And you know it. You know what you're capable of. And say them affirmations in the mirror. I am beautiful. I am powerful beyond belief. I am stronger than I know. I am abundant. I am sexy. I am drop dead gorgeous. I make the room stop. People pay attention and I take up space and I'm unapologetic about it. My heart is big and I love fully, and the people I love to receive it and they return it back to me. Say those things in the mirror. Because honey, there's something very special about the vibration of sending something out directly back to you. It flows back to you, bounces back, it's a mirror. And allow things to just open yourself up to the world of amazing possibilities. You're worthy, you deserve it. Celebrate your sisters, celebrate yourself. Write down what you're so proud of yourself for, what you've achieved. Write them down with a pen and paper by hand. Write them down. Put them up if you need to, in your room and wherever it is that you feel is a space for you to have solitude, a sanctuary for you. You deserve it. From one baddie to another, I'm here to send love to you. To all my bad little babies, thank you guys for being here. I can't wait to talk to you again very soon. I love doing this. I love connecting with you. I really hope that you enjoyed this. Please put in the comments below your favorite female artist, your favorite female rapper, favorite rap song that gets you hype. I want to know, because I want to add it to my playlist. And you know what? If there's enough comments, maybe I can make a playlist with all the songs that you guys have listed. I would love to do that. That would be amazing for me, and I would share it with you guys. I am so glad you guys are here, and I can't wait to speak to you again soon. I love you so much. I love you so much. I'm sending so much positive energy your way, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Mwah. Bye.